Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly with the Australian Prime Minister. Some Labor MPs are concerned about rebuilding trust now with the public following your decision. You promised to do politics differently, to bring integrity, honesty back to politics. Isn't it important, therefore, that you level with the Australian people today and admit that you breached an election commitment? Is that something you can do?
Not sure if you were here for the speech, Joe.
I don't think you've said it was a broken promise yet, Mr Albanese.
But I'm very clear about the fact that we have changed our position. We've changed our position for the right reasons. And I stand by, I accept responsibility for it. It was unanimously adopted by the ERC, unanimously adopted by the Cabinet, unanimously adopted by the Ministry and unanimously adopted by our caucus. We have been through proper processes. That's what I do. That's the sort of government that I lead. A government that is considered, a government that is orderly, a government that is focused on the needs of the Australian people. And what we have done here is put people before politics. We expect there to be some controversy around that. But I have a responsibility to put people first, not to put the politics of this first, and people can do their own analysis and you know, that's fine.
Are you saying there's been no breach?
What I know is that this is the right thing to do. Right thing to do by the people of Australia, both individuals, people on Middle Australia who need that assistance, and you in doing that, we are also in the good position in that this is also good national economic policy to make a difference. And some of the tables that we've released from Treasury today indicate all of that, why it's good for Labor participation, why it's good for business, why it's good for the economy. You know, we had a question before about people on low and middle incomes spending more by comparison with people earning higher incomes. You know where they spend it? They spend it at the local supermarket, at the local shop, at the local things they need for their kids, buying school uniforms, doing all the things that they need.
Anna Henderson.
Anna Henderson, SBS World News. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has clearly stated in recent days that he is against the Palestinian state. As a world leader, do you call that out, or is it time for the government to look at the reality of the situation and look at whether it's now time to drop the two-state solution policy? Is there an alternative, and is it possible in your view that Palestinian people could live in Israel with equal rights as thousands of Arabs do?
I support a two-state solution. One of them's called Israel and one of them's called Palestine. And that is in the interests of both Israelis and Palestinians to live in peace and security, both. What we've seen after the terrorist act on October 7 by Hamas is a tragic loss of life of Israelis, but we've also seen a tragic loss of life of Palestinians. I value every life equally, every innocent life. Israel must be allowed to exist within secure borders, but the Palestinians need justice as well, and I support the efforts of President Biden. I have had discussions, obviously, with President Biden. I refer you to the joint statement that I made with Prime Minister Trudeau and the new Prime Minister of New Zealand as well, 3 of the Five Eyes countries. We have taken, again, not an easy decision on this, we have been consistent, and it's consistent as well, it might be said, with the resolution of the House of Representatives that I moved that was supported by both the major parties.